My friends, I'm back again in Colorado Springs. Yes, I've arrived. I am here. I am not in Virginia anymore. I moved. If you want to, I'm going to come out maybe with a vlog on that one pretty soon and do some cool stuff. But anyways, we're talking about Town Hall 9 videos today and attacks because I don't give them enough love and I need to really focus in on the Town Hall 9. So Lex Diamonds, cue the scene. No, I love me some Lex Luthor. Anyways, look at this, guys. La Lune. And, why this sort of attack strategy? Well, look what the value here is with the jump. He got the funnel pretty easily done. Now, coming on a corner can be rough for bowlers, but that's why he had a couple split. Only one, fortunately. Queen did split. So, again, funnel can be very difficult on the funnels, on the corner. So if that is going to be your kind of downfall, just be sure to think of that and try to use a couple more wizards to get that. But however, he still got plenty down. He got air defenses, he's got the CC, and he got the queen and expo, so very huge value on that. Now, why enter from that side? Well, I mean, you could have entered up from the top, but you wouldn't have gotten the queen. So again, look for that. You don't always have to get the queen. You can use skelly tricks, but because of this base, you definitely want to use a kind of kill squad like he did with bowlers, golems, and such. Now on the back end, just going to use loons and got to clear out the section. So, I talk about these attacks all the time. Now, I don't know, it seems, strategy, people aren't maybe interested in strategy and they just want some 3-star attacks. So maybe just, guys, if you're wanting to learn how to 3-star, I don't know. Just try anything. Maybe you just want to spam attack strategy. But if you really want to get good in the game, you're going to have to push yourselves, guys. I can't say it enough. You can't just willy-wag yourself. That's not even a word. But you can't just, drop your troops and just hope and pray and spray kind of mentality that you're going to get the 3-star. I mean, Lex is a seriously skilled attacker. Every Town Hall 9 in Spartan's Legacy is. And you just could tell, he crushed it. Crushed it to smithereens, and it wasn't a spammy attack. So anyways, let's move on. Let's show some, let's show some Dolce and Gabbana. Let's get some spray tan on us. They don't even do spray tan, but this one, another Lalo attack. Now we're talking about the Lalo here, baby. Lalo, but this time using a Skelly. Now you might be wondering, why in the world is he bringing a Skelly spell if he's going into the queen compartment? Now that's actually an interesting question, and I don't even know what. No, I'm kidding. So entering here, I guess he's going to use the Skelly to distract some of the wizard towers later on in the raid, or if he can't get to the queen. So it looks like he will get to the queen, though, with the queen ability. So I don't know. I think the Skelly, he realized he just didn't need, another haste. He was like, why not bring a Skelly? He can distract here on the Tesla farms, the wizard farms if he need be. And here comes the La Lune as we speak. Now, this is a very interesting base. Because the air defenses are deep inside the core, that means a lot of the defenses are going to lock onto the hounds as long as you get the loons. Now, this is a very unorthodox attack. Now, I would say this is kind of madness. You don't even know what's going on. His funneling is kind of chaotic. Usually most attacks you kind of circle around the base, you try to do a kill squad push. Now you could have certainly done a kill squad push, but how it was just kind of laid out, kind of weird base and weird attack. Honestly, this is just kind of fun to watch. I have never seen attacks like this in the sense you don't see many of these type of bases. Maybe in the leagues you play with all the air defenses in the core, but you noticed here he kind of just encompassed the whole base. So when you see those type of bases, he just kind of, from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, he just kind of not spammed in his loons, but systematically put loons and kind of circled around the camp, circling around the air defenses, if that makes sense. And look, he's going to use this Skelly spell on this kind of outer section here. Might as well, or is he going to swag this? He's going to swag it. Nice. Just total swag from Dolce and Gabbana. So if you see those sort of bases with air defenses in the core, you can just kind of surround it, Suicide La Low. You can do golem pushes if you really want to. It's really up to y'all, guys. There's so many different attack strategies, but I'm just going to keep showing you some 3-stars. I was looking for another La Lunes for you because I wanted to give you some variety of strategies. So here's a couple Gobo Laws and just a straight Suicide La Low. So anyways, coming in hot. Now why on the air defenses? It's pretty standard. He's giving up 3 air defenses here on the outer section. So why not come over here? Now you could have actually broke in the first compartment if you were really wanting to. It would have opened up even more, but honestly, it wouldn't have been worth it. I mean, the only difference was you would have gotten to the expo with your bowlers and your king if they wanted to, but the queen probably is going to hop on over and get the expo eventually. Sometimes you do want to bring in those wall breakers on the outside because the king would not have been beaten on a wall. So, maybe a slight mistake in the sense of, he still got a 3-star, but he took some extra time getting to this expo, if that makes sense. So here comes the Lalo, gonna just focus around this air defense. Now starting up at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, mind you, and then coming down south. Now, of course, I've talked about this over and over. You just kind of have to create the funneling here. Now, maybe a little early on that heal spell. He still has to contend with the wizard farm, and he doesn't have the heal. Unfortunately, he does have the rage. And the queen actually she cleared out 2 of the wizard towers. So for whatever reason, if maybe the queen did not take down those wizard towers, would have been closer in the end, but still a completely smashed attack, smashed base, complete destruction. Queen still is up. He's got 1 loon in the bag, and that, my friends, is a beautiful 3-star attack from Mr. Z Goodnight, showing us that Gobo Lalu is pretty powerful. Now, yeah, just beautiful. Don't have much else to say. Can't really critique these attacks because they're just so beautifully executed. And I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Halo out.